Good evening. Here we are. Find the right app, shall we? Alright. That's how prepared I was. Ableton was loaded. Boom, 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 boom. And yeah, there we go. Zoomed in again. Okay. Where was I? Would you like to recover? No. So, this time we are going to listen back. I was on a roll, but now there's been a few weeks where I have not listened to stuff, and it's about time we listen to stuff now. So to do that, what happened to, is it there? Oh yeah, right. So the reason why I'm on this page, where is it? Let me just find the folder with the stuff in, because sometimes it's hard to find. There it is. There it is. For some reason, see if we just change the view. Okay. We've got it. Here we are. So these tunes have all been done in the past. Let's see. We want a week where we haven't listened to anything. So all these have not been listened to for a week, which is good. We're listening with fresh ears, so let's go through them and hope they play on there. I think they will. So this first one. Bongos are a bit mad, a bit too spiky. Not bad though. Not bad for like the first one. Anyway, let's see what else we've got. The kick sounds a bit better. If you've got a sub, you'll be able to hear the sub. Are you feeling it? I'm not sure if I am, but they're feeling the drums. Maybe the harp stuff. See that kind of sound and that kind of vibe is sort of the Terrapastel kind of like thing where it's soft synths. It doesn't always work for dubstep, but dubstep's not necessarily what I'm making. Hello, Ionis. If you've just joined, I am going through tunes that I made over a week ago, so I'm listening with fresh ears. They do sound familiar, like I remember making them, but just like giving them the first listen. This one stands out so far as being something I might carry forward, because exactly this, Ionis, sort of, this is at 140 BPM. I decided I'm going to make a load of stuff at 140 BPM because I've got a gig coming up in February that's called WOB 40 in Wrexham. If you're anywhere near Wrexham in February, check it out. Tickets are available. £3. £3? Yes, £3. So I've decided to switch all the what I'm making and narrow it down into anything at 140. And I like making stuff with beats and bass, so you know it's probably DJ friendly. Yeah, good fellow DJ, fellow producer in the house. Yeah. What kind of music do you make? So I might take this one forward. This one I called it Interiorize. I'm going to copy. Sorry, not copy, cut. And move it to, oh, this folder's got stuff in it. Oh my gosh. Right, that's okay. This folder is stuff I want to take forward as well. It's in use by another program. It's because I've paused it in this. Try again. Right, that's one. So we'll go back to Splurge. We'll get rid of these because these won't work away. Let me just check that one. See, I like that as well. It's moody. It's moody. But I'm not too sure. I do know that I'm not going to use this one. Cut. We're going to put that in the sketchbook. Paste. Bring in Splurge. Techno, drum and bass, nice combination. I like that where drum and bass and techno kind of originated from. The like early like jungle techno. There's shared some shared origins, you know. I've always been like a massive, too much of a happy, like hardcore, old school breakbeat, hardcore, happy hardcore drum and bass jungle head to pay enough attention to techno and really get into it. But when I've heard some really good techno when I've heard it, I do like it because that kind of like the 4/4 works with like, you know, that's a lot of hardcore, happy hardcore has come from that as well. And these are kind of a bit of a crossover as well. I love it when it's fast, you know. What do you use? Software. Actually, software doesn't matter, does it? I always thought that was a pointless question, but what do you use? Ableton or something else? I used to use Cubase. I tried FL years ago, but stuck with FL for so long. I don't want to learn anything else now. I saw Bitwig, a lot of Bitwig. That might be worth getting into if you were starting, but no, I'm too deep into this Ableton now. I got too deep into Cubase and I was like, I'm never going to leave Cubase. But then I saw Cubase was, well, Ableton innovated with the speed you could lay stuff down, and the groups you can build and stuff. So I kind of saw that was going to work for me. But Cubase has done that now, I think, as well. They've got their own little sort of thing going on, I think. Yeah, FL is nuts. All the routing you can do. My friend showed me that a while ago, and I was just like, whoa, options. so many options, like bewildering amount, like anything to anything. See, I thought if I was going to use two apps for producing and sound design, I'd probably do FL because you can do like more experimental sounds and just like I think you can more quickly find weird stuff, which could be good if you're sound designing. What am I doing? Splurge. Back in Splurge. Right, let's see what's next. Did I already? Right, that's a maybe, so I don't know about that one. This one. I like this bit. Not that bit. It's alright, but I don't really know about this one. It's got one little bit of good bit in it. But then it goes a bit too mad, isn't it? That's a maybe as well, right? What, a visual? What, like you mean like a live, like a live show, a visual? A rabbit with lights, fire, RGB, like just like. Ooh, I don't know what I just Control Z'd in then, but I did. I did it. Of course, I would listen to this in the club. What, this one? Okay. I might take this one to the next stage then. Yeah, because it's the stuff that I don't make often enough, and I always shy away from is just making the more mono, the like the bass that sticks to one note the whole the way through, and it's all about the mid-range bass, what's going on there, then that's the exciting bit, and the sub just gives you the sub that you need as well underneath. It doesn't have to have a tone, it just has to have one. No. What's my best? So far, that's what I'm trying to determine. That's what this session is about. Out of the load made in that week, which one to take forward? So I'm going to take Kiteboard forward. I'm sure I could do this a bit more easy. Discover paste. Boom. Ah, well, let me stop. Try again. Back. Boom. Open a new window. Yeah, we can always do that as well. Okay. Where was I? Splurge. Jewelry. We did a maybe on that, didn't we? No, I'm screwing that one up. It's too much, that one. It's just like... Ew. Bit too over the top. So that can go in this folder. No, don't do that. Right. Hawk. Was that this one? That's a maybe again, yeah. That one is definitely going into sketchbook. Logling. Don't know about that one. I'm going to say no. I'm going to be ruthless and say no to that. So that's in the sketchbook. Stop. Try again. What date are we on? Alright, 29th. That's a yes from me. That is a yes. So that's going into Discover. This is... No, bass is weak. Interesting, but no. But that's going in the sketchbook. Don't remember doing this. Wow, I completely forgot about this one. Completely forgot. Wow. Right, I'm definitely moving that one forward. 100%. Is this more exciting? Pac-Man vibes. It's more exciting, that one, but they're harder to finish. I think they're harder to like sculpt. They don't roll. You've got like do lots of changes. But I'm moving it forward because that was like diddler. Something about that. What have we got else? 24th. Oh yeah, 30th. Nice intro. Sound. Space crickets. Well, clearly I wanted to try some new sounds out there. That's interesting, but not what I was looking for. Thanks for playing. Okay, so this was okay. If I'll listen to 2 more because these were 5 days ago, these ones, but no more than that. see, the intro sounds good. The bass was interesting, but it wasn't like in your face. But that can be tweaked. I think it's more about the idea, and the idea is in some form. So I'm going to keep that one. It's quite a lot. It's called Ribbon. That's going to go there. And one last one. Oops. Street, this one's called. Oh yeah, I remember this one. So the idea with this one was the just that little groove is the thing. So that is the, and it's the, well, what is it about that groove? Does it sound like someone wiping a car window with a cloth, a dry cloth? Groove it. So yeah, we'll copy that one. And the rest, the next oldest one is the third, which was only 4 days ago, so I'm not going to listen to those. I'm not going to listen to any of these for a few days. So we now have our Discover folder here. We can get rid of our sketchbook. We're going to go through our Discover folder, which has not been updated for a bit, and we're going to listen to a few other things that are in here, because these were already in here. All these were already in here, and it's really confusing because they shouldn't be, really. Let's have a look. I brought this back in here, didn't I? Weird. My earphones. HD25s that glitch out. Too slow, that. Okay, that's one. Oops. Oh dear. Okay, it's funny how I put that in Discover like over a week ago, because I listened to it again and I thought, I don't know what I thought, but I thought I like it and I want to do something to move it forward. And right now I don't know how I would move that forward. The intro. It's interesting. but descends into that. So sounds like it's at 140 though, or thereabouts. Don't really know. I can't play that in a club, but I'm not necessarily going to make all club music right now. Anyway, let's go to the next one. Another older one. Where does it say? Well, it started in April this year. But, yeah. I think I'm feeling the more dubsteppy ones right now. This one's obviously not dubstep, but it has feels. So, yeah, we're not doing that one. This is the electronica, sort of a bit IDM-y. See, it has got potential, that one, but it would be quite hard to finish it because it's got a lot going on. But that shouldn't stop me from doing it. If it's good, if it still sounds good in another week, maybe I should finish it and have one of my favorite styles of music is like IDM, click hop. It pleases my ears. What's next? So these are the ones that have been made in the past like week or so. Let's have a listen again. I'm not going to do that one tonight. Like I said, this one's going to be hard to finish because it's quite... Wait, oh, it's so lame, it's making me laugh though. Okay, let's see what else we got. We should start with something simpler. Let's start with something a little bit simpler because... Okay, let's start with that one. There's no wrong one to start on really. It's about is about just hearing what is needed to be done on it next and what's the most important thing to do on it. So that's what we're gonna do. Log Street is called. Boom, boom. Just waiting for this to load. Oh my gosh. Like 7 days of live streaming in a row. With 3 kids and not much time or sleep. And a computer that's doing its best. It's not even it's a new computer, you know, but I have projects that eat up everything, all the Earth's resources. Right, here we go. Still loading. Oh no, we're getting whatever that means. Why is it doing that? That's weird. It keeps doing that. I haven't even got contact live. Oh. Force close. Right. Well, Ableton's loading again. We're gonna listen to something out of we're gonna listen to a random track from Bookmark. I've heard these so many times though. Alright. There's a remix I did of my own track. While we wait. Okay, I think it's loaded. So, what does it most need? A drum roll. I think it needs a drum roll there. It needs a riser. Let's get a riser. Let's fuck that sound off because it sounds shit today. Today it sounds like my ears are bleeding. Siren. No, not siren. Don't want a siren. It's not what I want. I want a riser. Why don't I have a folder for risers? It's really weird. Is it because it's so easy to make one? Oh yeah, risers. Bubble riser. Sound like guinea pigs at the end. Guinea pigs. Guinea pigs at a rave, all in unison. What unison? No. The noise. It's not necessary, is it? Okay, no. Bit annoying with the echo in the end. Turn the echo off, which would be the chorus, I think. Yeah. Okay, that wasn't the most urgent thing it needed. I did say a drum roll, didn't I? But when would the drum roll come in? I think I've gotten rid of the original sound, which I don't usually do. It's just sort of a alternate modulation. like a double here. Maybe I don't need. Something a bit wonky, add a bit of wonkiness. I never got around to working out how to do, like, quantify all the things that are in a tune. Hi Everyman. Do you mix and master? Yeah, I've learned everything in parallel. Mastering and mixing. Mixing takes the longest by far. Like, coming up with ideas, initial ideas, is nice and easy and fun. And taking them to the next stage, weeding out the weak ideas and just working on the best ones is good and fun, and starts getting more difficult. And then mixing, yeah, it's difficult because you want to keep listening to it and your ears tire out. And then when you get to mastering stage, you're like, rather than try and fix the problems in mastering, you always want to go back into, if you can, fix it in the mixing stage. And so this back and forth, the way I'm doing it at the moment is I get to mastering stage and I go, shit, there's loads wrong with this mix that I can't fix. So I go back in and, just take a few dB off like a snare that sounds a bit too bright in the wrong place. And then that usually creates another problem. So yeah, it's a never-ending game of whack-a-mole or cat and mouse, but I love it. Yeah, mixing, it's nice when you've got to get a good mix, but it's usually out of all the type. If I did a week of just starting ideas, I could start like 70 tunes in the time it takes to mix one. If I get that into the mix, which is, yeah, that's how long it takes to mix. But then I'm trying to take a different approach where, well, you just pick good sounds from the beginning and keep it simple, and kind of don't just make it, and it might sound shit, but then you'll know it does once it's been released for sure. If it does, because it's out in the world, you'll know better than it does. And then your next tune from the very start might take a whole different approach to music production because of that whole process you took to release the previous one. So that's what I'm doing at the moment. Do you mix and master, Everyman? Reverse. Does reverse work? Oh no, that won't work. Just needs like a vocal hits in there, doesn't it? Which I always hesitate to add them. And I tried to add one last night, but my mic situation, I would have to mute it online to actually input, so I'd have to use a different mic. That might work. No, that wouldn't work either. There'll be a way. I'll find a way. Just not tonight. Don't know what it needs. I don't know what it. I think I need to listen to some dubstep, don't I? If that's what I'm going for. Big oops. Like crackly noise. That did. Oh yeah, I know. Audio track. We're just gonna freak this bit out with a bit of. Oh, that's too loud, isn't it? Too loud. 15.8. should have typed in. This is going to sound a bit different somehow. We want to get. What's the best one to do this? Kind of like one of the Ableton ones which does some frequency shifty stuff. Or even a ring modulator, also known as ring mod. That is, hi Brett, that is the stock. It's not the wait, no, it's not the stock one. It's one that they don't. It doesn't really work properly. It's called Grain Scanner. On this on the Ableton website for like 30 quid or something, and it's the best. They've recently released Live 12, and it's got Granulator 3, but it's still not as good as Grain Scanner. No one knows about Grain Scanner. Grain Scanner's well meant. It's because it can see this layers thing here. It's fucking insane. I've not been able to do this on another Grain plugin, which really annoys me. But actually, I don't want to fuck with this now. Okay, I'll fuck with this one. So, layers. So it's following my key. When you turn on key thing, let's turn on. But yeah, there's this layers thing, which changes the sound quite a lot. It just adds a lot of extra layers to it. Like, is that 128 layers? Apparently so. Is it? Number of overlapped grain streams. So yeah, I can't find a plugin that can do 128 grains at once. It takes up a lot of. It's really slow to load it and stuff. And look, you can see the waveforms a bit broke, and they don't seem to support it. It's made by like someone who's not Ableton, but it's available as an Ableton plugin. But I'd highly recommend getting it, even though it doesn't work properly. There was a few bugs until Live 12 that's kind of, you had to use it in a certain way. The envelopes didn't work and stuff. But it's a good little sound design tool. And so is I'm sure Granulator 3, you can get some amazing sounds out of it, but Pad Shop, is Pad Shop on the iPad? Like, is that an app one? Wasn't expecting that. So, whoa, you do self-modulating ring mod. Cubase, right? I used to use Cubase a long time ago. I'll get the AU. Right. Shop, yeah. It's a good tool to have. Any kind of grain. Oh yeah. I moved over like seven or 8 years ago or something. I think Cubase have since then done their own kind of like fast like interface to lay stuff out quicker, because that's what I was after. Alright, we'll keep that and duplicate it. And go back to this. Oops. Don't want all that, we want just from here. Right, the biggest problem with this piece is the new version. Yeah. Yeah, I'm too far in now. I can't change from Ableton. Bitwig looks cool. FL looks good for sound design. But yeah, Cubase is the one for me. I think there's a DAW for everyone in there now, especially now. The first DAW I ever used was called Cakewalk Audio or Cakewalk. I think there's a Cakewalk Pro, and then it became something else. I don't know if there's still a Cakewalk. And I think it came free with a MIDI keyboard, like a little MIDI keyboard that was like that big. And that opened my mind to what you can do, because I think you could do a bit of audio in there, a little bit of audio, and there were some effects with it. And then I saw Cubase and I was like, I need to get Cubase. Oh, they used Cubase in college as well. I was like, right, I'm getting this. On a credit card, not a good decision. Oh, why is that? Oh, it is there. Yeah, I did. Got the original. I've got the original sound as well, which will help when I do another phrase. Yeah, I think there's probably a few things that Ableton is a bit restrictive at, like the editing of MIDI is still a bit. I remember the whole toolbox thing and right click in Cubase. That was very useful, and I got really used to that, having all those tools to chop stuff up. One thing I miss, I've not seen it yet in another sequencer, another DAW, is Cubase's audio time stretch pitch bend thing, where it would, like, in a non-linear way, you could pitch bend a track to follow whatever line you draw in, and it was an amazing tool for sound design. You can almost get there with the envelopes in the sampler in Ableton, but it was just not the same. It's mad how many things disappear from features that disappear from software that the developers don't want to support anymore, or don't think people want. And you either have to stick with the old one on an old computer that still runs it, or change your production methods to match what they want to give you. Vapist, thank you, Funky. That's a compliment to me, not always trying to go for the funk. What would James Brown do in any situation? I don't always ask it, but when I do, it's when I'm stuck. I think I actually asked that question to the for this exact, boom, because it's got a bit of funk. Yeah, but I don't get it. But. James Brown, burn a dunk on it. That needs a banging dog. Come. Yeah, it does. This is well, it's at 140, and it's kind of like dubstep because of the drum, the kick, snare, kind of makes it like dubstep. Or there's lots of different in the US. Sometimes they might call it bro step, as for a laugh. The whoop whoops, that's right. How much of the track I made so far? Not much. I only spent about half an hour making this a few weeks ago. No, sorry, like a few days ago. And I've just loaded it up to see. I thought it was good enough to work on again. So I loaded it up and just started playing, really. I wanted to have a clear idea of what I wanted to do on it, but I've just playing, see what I can do with what's there. So it was just kind of this bass line and drums. That's all it was, actually, was literally and the drums. That's like the main idea. Yeah, I grew up on those two. Yeah, Koki. It's good to see Koki doing like live show. I keep seeing videos pop up of him doing. It shows the difference between the UK and the US dubstep, doesn't it? Because it's just usually with Koki, it's just a room, like big room, a lot of people in there. That's how big it is. But there's no visuals or anything. It's just the DJ and a sway room full of people. Compare that to like the big American sort of thrash trench. What's it called now? I can't even think of the name. Dubstep. But it's more Rose Step, like a lot louder, a lot less chill. And the visuals, like I really like Eptic. I think what Eptic does is amazing. Like, with the visuals, and they are amazing. Like, can't take that away, and it's still amazing music as well. You can still, you don't need to dance, you don't need to see the visuals while you're there. But in the UK, it's like pure, just Koki with loads of people playing that. Those crazy, like, how does he do those tunes? They're like, it's just like constant Gremlins sounds that sound mint, all bendy and stuff. Dubstep is coming back. Well, we've got a. This is why I'm doing loads of stuff at 140 at the moment for the next few weeks or months, is because in February there's a dubstep night, 140 night called Wob 40 in Wrexham, where I live. That me and my mate's putting on. So if you're anywhere near Wrexham in February, get a ticket for £3. Yeah, America. Yeah, they did. I mean, like, a lot of people said they didn't like Skrillex, but I think Skrillex is an amazing producer. Obviously, a lot of the stuff that comes out of America isn't that UK dubstep sound, that sort of deep dubstep chill, that deep chill sound, like deep medi music, and those, scream songs tracks, and Banger and Roscoe we keep talking about on this live stream. I made someone helped me to make a bass line like Roscoe the other night. That was fun. Yeah, I've his stuff from, like, was it last year he released that new album? Was it a year before? I think it was last year. I really like that. Like that, it's really clean, and I dance. I was fortunate enough to be in a few, like, drum and bass clubs around Chester and Wrexham, and dancing to the that, like, someone just loved that new album so much. They just put Feel My Rumble, Killers in the Jungle. It's fucking mint, that track. Love it so much. Yeah, that Killers in the Jungle. Hi, Tell Me Wait. Hi to Madrid. Hi from Wrexham, Manchester. Not Manchester, that's where I'm from. Hi from Wales, Wrexham. I'm in Wales now. Nice to see someone from Madrid. Telling me wait. I was blasting dubstep. Yeah, that's something I don't do enough. Is like listening to music. I feel like it's, yeah. I listen to a lot of classical on the radio. There's no dubstep radio station I can just put on easily. When there's a radio station, you just turn it on, don't you? But if you got to choose a playlist, it's like, oh, which playlist shall I choose? It's just so, probably only take like 30 seconds to find someone's random dubstep mix. Your neighbours complained. You must have had it on pretty loud. You're stomping as well. Maybe like a little, just, when as soon as you put a vocal in the tune, it becomes like twice as good. Did you have a sub? Have you got a sub bass in there? I've got a sub in here. I can't use it this time of night though. It's not a great, so it's actually a really cheap sub. It doesn't go down to the frequency I want it to, but it was cheap. It was second hand as well, so I got it really cheap. Big boy sub. Yeah. me and our crew doing this night in Wrexham, we the venues we've played at, they have an alright, it's better than it used to be. There's some, it can do some sub frequencies, like it's like an all-in-one sub thing, and it just, you just feed a line into it and turn it up, and it manages the rest, and it was not bad. But obviously we want a proper sound system that we've experienced out and about. What I have at many free parties, and I have some friends who've been slowly growing one in the background. And so, but I would love my own, because in Wrexham, if I can just pull some speakers out of the shed and some amps and wheel it into whichever venue we go into and provide an extra level of bass that wasn't there before, it will be so much better. Because it's bass music, it needs those frequencies, doesn't it? That's why I always said, you just got to go back to Dillinger, Valve sound system, and once you've experienced that, or even a good free party sound system like the Gash Collective, who don't exist anymore, from Manchester. I want to feel the bass in my brain. Yeah, feeling it in my bones isn't enough. I want my brain to shake in its fluid. I want it to go. Yeah, that's what I want. That's the ideal. But yeah, so when we did the last event, and it was on St. David's Day, which is like the Welsh holiday. It was on a Saturday, and we played in this little pub, and it's this really nice little pub in Wrexham. And the sound system in there, it was okay. It couldn't do super low loud, but it was more about the vibe. It was a lot about the vibe. But our mates were there. We had DJ mates coming from Chester, and it was a very fun night. But yeah, if we did add some deadly subs in there, we wouldn't be able to hear each other. It was hard to hear each other anyway. Yeah. Frequencies that violate. I really need to get this mic situation sorted out. I just want to go, what could you say before the drop here? Get out of here. Something like that. Violate you. Violate. Right, I've just heard a cat. Cats and chicken. My wife has cooked some chicken thighs, and if our cat comes in, it's like licking him probably, or it's probably pull one off to the floor. So it needs covering, doesn't it? Put it in the fridge, but it's not cool yet. The alien from Independence Day. Oh, yeah, it's like Is that what the alien says that? What is it? What is it you want us to do? Die. I don't remember that. I didn't think the aliens. Was it like subtitled what the aliens said? It sounded like just a weird voice. Die. Yeah. I saw the other Independence Day. How much time are we on here? Oh, we're over an hour now. Right. I need to wrap this up in a minute. Yeah, no, that's a good shout. Independence Day. Sample rip. Probably won't release it anyway. Oh, there is that website, isn't there? Stupid. Day. Independence Day. I'll do. Sample. No. Oh, yarn. Yeah. What is it you want us to do? There is this website that finds all the samples, but yeah, it's not actually working right now. Clip Cafe, is that the one?
What is it you want us to do?
Oh, it's
what
not
is it you want us
to
do?
Die.
What is it you want
Wait,
us to do?
even said die. What?
What is it you want?
They're really mean, those aliens. I don't understand where they're coming from.
What is it you want us to do?
Like, he says it so softly as well. Die. Okay. This is like the lowest quality.
What is it you want us to do?
It's not that bad. But yeah, the new Independence Day is was really mad as well. I forgot that I should always be listening out for samples, but I don't watch that much TV. I think I watched Picard, the first season of Picard. That was really good because I was a big Star Trek fan growing up, and there was some good stuff in there, but I didn't make a note of it, so I'll have to watch it all again. There's loads of stuff in Star Trek that you can sample, but yeah, I've been streaming every day. Yeah. This is the 7th day on the road. Oh no, I missed out Saturday night because I was horrendously ill. Because probably from burnout. And running over like an hour. It's not even that bad. But I should be in bed in like 4 minutes, but obviously hungover. I wish I could have a drink. Like I think I'm gonna have a drink at the weekend and not around a computer screen for once. Audio. There we go. M4A. Come on, why is it doing that? Don't want an M4A. Hungover, yeah. I haven't got time to be hungover anymore. But I will be probably next weekend if I'm going to a jazz festival. My friends for his birthday invited me over to Marsden. Yeah? Invited me to Marsden because it's his birthday and it's extract audio. FLAC. yeah, there's jazz festival, and I was like, do you know what? I like jazz. If it was a rock festival, I would have been not that interested. But because it's jazz, jazz speaks to me in without words. I like instrumental music more than anything. What am I doing here? I'm saving this somewhere, aren't I? I do have a special folder for clips. Finding it though, good luck. Just gonna put it in D. Bloody hell, there's too much stuff in it. I can't remember where I put it. Oh yeah, ages samples, and then I put it in TV. There we go. And then I know where it is. So now we're gonna drag it in. We're gonna have a little bit of fun just before bedtime. There's my other ones. He-Man. I put that in a drum and bass remix of one of my own, a VIP of one of my own tunes, and played it at a festival in the summer. And I've still not released the whole set yet, but there is, you can hear it really quietly. Anyway, yeah, you've got to go to bed. So I'm going to quickly whack this in, and then I think we should all go. Why can't I drag that? Independence Day FLAC. Huh? Could not be read. It's corrupted. Works for me. Where's my trusty flick flack thing? It's turned into a WAV. Try now. Okay, works now. For some reason that FLAC would not import, but here we go.
What is it you want us to do?
Brilliant. Yeah, Nextlev, Terrapastor and Nextlev for just DMB. It's all, yeah, so that's everywhere. But all the stuff you won't hit, the developing stuff is all here on TikTok and where else? TikTok gets the stuff before it gets released.
What is it you want us to do? What is it you want us to do?
That's funny. No wonder so much the tunes are sampled, because it is like really fun. As soon as you put vocal in it, that's it. Just have to die exactly on the beat as well.
What is it you want? What is it you want us to do?
Maybe that doesn't sound as good.
What is it you want us to do?
What is it you want us to do?
What is it you want us to do?
Yeah. Hey, Blomo. Thanks for the. This stream has to come to an end very, very soon. But thank you, Serial Vapist, for suggesting I put Independence Day as the sample before the drop, the cheeky sample.
What is it you want us to do?
To go live without 1,000 followers, you can only go live through the Studio app, and you have to, in the application form, you just have to show that you can do a live stream like this. So I just did one on YouTube first.
What is it you want us to do?
Awesome. Right, so it's become the Independence Day tune now. Anyway, so the way we end the session is Control Alt S, which doesn't exist on Ableton. That's a macro, and that'll save it as version 3, which you can't actually see anyway on there, can you? And then we're gonna bounce it, and we're gonna listen again, probably in 7 days. Or thereabouts. At least 3 days we'll leave it for to get some distance from it. Thanks for tuning in, watching the stream, everyone. I'll follow you all back either tonight or tomorrow. And right now, though, I need to go to bed. But yeah, nice one. Thank you. See you soon. Oh, and one more question. It's another app. Yeah, so there's an app called TikTok Studio. And if you open that and figure that out, you'll see that you have no access. You click on no access and you'll see what to do next. But I use OBS as well going into TikTok, which was really difficult to set up, but yeah, there's easy ways of doing it. I've just overcomplicated my life in many ways. Enjoy. Right, thanks everyone. Good night. We go to the standby.